Sup boys and girls, Sabblecore 666. Yeah, so this is going to be part 1 of 2 of Irrelevant Owl, a mini-series, 2 episodes, where I'm basically talking about topics that were relevant maybe a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but I couldn't talk about them at the time for personal reasons. However, I'm back now, and these are subjects that I had planned to talk about, so fuck it, I'm going to talk about them anyway. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the whole Hulk Hogan racism controversy. So, as many of you know, probably because people on Facebook won't shut the fuck up about it, Hulk Hogan was recently fired from WWE due to being caught on camera in either his house or a friend's house, I can't remember when exactly, using the N-word and using some racist slurs in a sentence while in sexual relations with another person. He was filmed without his consent. The footage went viral, people saw it, and he's now fired from WWE. And there is currently an online campaign on, I think I just butchered that word, an online campaign, there we have it, on Facebook to basically bring him back to WWE and get his name back in the WWE Hall of Fame. First things first, was it wrong what he did? Of course it was. I mean, even if he was filmed without his consent, he should not have been racist. That was wrong of him. But here's the thing. He was filmed in the privacy of either his home or someone else's home without his consent and without his knowing. So whoever filmed him should be penalised. And should he have been fired? Should Hulk Hogan have been fired? He should have been penalised. I agree very strongly that Hulk Hogan should have been penalised. But I also think that the guy that filmed him, who invaded his privacy for that very reason, should have also been penalised. And Hulk Hogan, just like Jeremy Clarkson earlier on this year, should not have been fired. Yes, both should have been penalised, but both should not have been fired for the same 2 reasons. Reason number 1, the punishment is too drastic for the crime, if you can call it that. Not right, not condoning it, but is it a crime? Whatever. Reason number two, both respectively make so much money and draw so much fandom to each respective show. And not only are the people behind each show basically taking it too far by sacking them, they're also potentially causing destruction to their fan base and to their ratings, with each person, Jeremy Clarkson and Hulk Hogan, bringing in so much money to Top Gear and WWE respectively. So I don't think the people who fired him really thought it that thoroughly, if obviously they didn't consider sacking him is going to cause a lot of controversy, it's going to piss a lot of people off, and regardless of his actions, which some people would argue should have been kept separate from his work or his entertainment, is basically going to cause damage to the show's reputation. So, was it right what he did? No, absolutely not. Should he be fired? Absolutely not either. And here's what makes this even better. Vince McMahon, I think I just butchered his name. I can't even talk. Blah. The guy, basically the boss of WWE, the CEO of WWE, was filmed using the N-word. The difference is Hulk Hogan was filmed without his consent. using the N-word in the privacy of either his own home or someone else's own home. This guy, the CEO, Vince McMahon, was filmed with his consent and openly used the N-word in a hateful context. A video which I'm going to link in the description so you can see it for yourself. And he's still the CEO. He's still the CEO. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, how much hypocrisy do we really need? Now on to the next topic. As many of you have surely heard, Cedric the lion, a popular tourist lion in Zimbabwe, was recently killed for sport by an American dentist called Walter Palmer. I think that was his name. And naturally, many people are absolutely livid about it and basically want this guy's head on a spike. If you didn't know, what this guy did, with the help of 2 other assistants who are now in custody, he used a crossbow, I think it was, from a distance and shot the lion, who was bleeding painfully for 40 hours. 40 hours of torture inflicted on this lion. And he later caught up with the lion and chopped off its head and had a picture taken with it. In the picture, he appears proud. He actually looks proud of what he did. Fuck knows why. The backlash has been that bad that it's forced him to shut down his dental practice. He's out of business. And someone even went as far as to graffiti lion killer on his garage door, as what I saw in a image online. Now, granted, this guy is a barbaric coward whose actions are absolutely deplorable and reprehensible. I mean, seriously, what the fuck went wrong in your life when you decided that it was a good idea to torture for 40 hours and then behead for fun? Okay, not a harmless animal, I mean it's a lion for fuck's sake, but nevertheless, a lion that was not in your way, wasn't harming you, and you had no reason to kill it. I can understand hunting for food or protection. Some people need to do that to feed their families. But hunting for sport really says a lot about your dick size. Here's the thing, people. Hypocrisy rears its ugly head again. Because Peter, oh so honourable Peter, who can do no wrong, you know, the protectors of animal lives, they want this guy, some of their members want this guy found, attacked, and even killed. Some members of Peter have actually said that they want to find this guy and they're endorsing his harm and even his death. I agree this guy should have been somewhat punished. I think he should have been locked up for what he did. But come on. Peter, an organisation famous for standing up for animal rights and is blatantly against animal harm and animal cruelty, wants to kill a human being. I think they forget that people are animals too. We're all animals in the end. And in their mind, the death of a lion justifies the murder of a human being. Logic! So in reality, how are you lot any better than this guy? How are you lot not stooping to this guy's level by threatening to kill it? Kind of defeats your purpose, don't you think? Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe. Feel free to comment as well. And yeah, see you next time.